Hey guys, welcome to Wild Wonderful Outdoors. We're going to try something new. We're going to try to start bringing you the stock report every week as it progresses. It may be multiple times a week, but we're basically going to bring all the information into one place for you to make it easy on you. So we're going to show you what streams got stocked. We're going to show you water levels. We're going to show you temperatures, just so it helps you to be successful out on a trout stream. So whether you're in state, out of state, this is going to be a YouTube that you're going to want to watch. So we're going to jump right in.
All right, this is a map of West Virginia. The green is where they stock, red, catch and release, blues, just other streams in the state. So here, in December, they started stocking early just to see if people would enjoy fishing instead of hunting. Obviously, we enjoy both, but a lot of people just like fishing. So they got the elk, catch and release, regular elk, the back fork of the elk, and then they hit a couple more catch and release, South Branch, North Fork of South Branch, Second Creek, and they hit the Elk River again.
That's pretty much, that's all the early stocking, correct? That's everything
that was everything
before January?
Before January 1st.
Okay.
When the normal trout season starts is January 1st. So we'll get into that now. But if you had a chance to go to the elk or any of these catch and releases, let us know how you did in December. I think it's great that they're starting something new. And I think they should stock from October all the way to summer. But this is a good test for everybody.
Yeah, and who don't want to trout fish in the fall? I mean, that's when arguably our state's the most beautiful with the leaves. The water temperatures are still good. You got a lot of guys in the woods, so, you know, sometimes that translates to having the streams by yourself, which we all love that. So yeah, I'm all for fall. I like to bow hunt, but I'm all for fall trout stocking. So hopefully that's something that the DNR does more of. So
absolutely, and it helps you in the spring. Say it gets too snowy, them fish will be in there for months.
You'll have holdovers all year long.
Absolutely.
All year. So this is something great. All right, let's go into here in January.
This is the first
starting
true
2026 stocking season for the state of West Virginia.
Yep.
So right here's the 5th. That's the first day they did it. We got Big Run Lake, Blackwater, Cape and Park Lakes, Lick Creek Pond, Mannington Lake, Opa.
Good luck with that.
Opa,
whatever that
guys,
is.
you're gonna have to bear with us pronouncing these.
Shavers Fork Upper Section, South Branch Catch and Release, Smoke Hole in South Branch, and Wayne Dam.
On the 5th, I've heard a lot of people ask where Mannington Lake is. It was actually renamed. It was the Old Dimps Run.
Okay.
For all of those that are looking to find it.
That's good information.
Yeah, and then the 6th. We couldn't have started out with a better week to stock. It's in the 50s this week in West Virginia, which you really don't see that too often. So I think they really pounded those streams. So the 6th, you got Anthony Creek, Cedar Creek Lakes, Chief Logan Pond, Glady Fork, Knapp's Creek,
Lauren Park,
yeah. Laurel Fork Lake, North Fork of South Branch, Schaefer's Fork Bemis, Schaefer's Fork Lower Section, South Branch Petersburg, and Spruce Knob, which Spruce is about half frozen. It is not safe to ice fish right now.
That's a shame because I like ice fishing spruce.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you guys do too. It's looking like they're stocking a lot of lakes, guys, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Barbersville, here's the 7th, Barbersville Lake, Conway Run Lake, Elk River again. It's been stocked a bunch. Fitzpatrick Lake, Little Beaver Lake, Middle Island Creek Delayed Harvest. That's something great right there.
If you guys don't know what delayed harvest is, basically it's catch and release until a certain date, and then you're allowed to harvest the fish. So we'll pull up the hunting and fishing regulations here in a little bit and show you exactly, because it breaks it down to the exact date, but that is a good feature that the DNR does.
Yes. North Fork of Fishing Creek, Pendleton Lake,
Ridenhour
Lake, South Fork Fishing Creek, Thomas Park Lake, and the 8th, you got Curtisville Lake, Huey Lake, Hurricane Reservoir, Cradell Lake, Rollins Lake, South Branch Franklin, and Turkey Run Lake. About every lake, it looks like got it.
Yeah, if you're a lake fisherman, this was your week.
I would say a lot of these may be half froze. You're going to have to be careful out there fishing this week. But long range is going to get cold again, and you can get on it, I'd say, here in a couple weeks, it looks like.
Okay, let's get into some water levels, some temperatures, and maybe give everyone a good idea of where they can be successful at this weekend.
Here's the state USGS site.
Can you explain what the dots mean?
The red is low. So you've got basically southern West Virginia and the eastern panhandle, everything is low. The middle of the state, all the way to the northern panhandle, is basically where it should be. You got a few areas that are a little elevated. It looks like Blackwater, and that one is Tigert right there. So,
which is our home stream, by the way. We're all located in Taylor and Marion counties, so that's kind of our home core area. We'll be able to give you a little more knowledge of those areas, but we do take trips to the mountains very, very often. So we're going to do our best. We're going to make phone calls. We're going to check in with people that live in those areas and try to give you guys the most accurate information that we can give you.
So because the water has been, or the temperature's been high, the water obviously has been going up. So here's Cranberry. You're at 40 degrees right now, which is super high for January. Greenbrier, you're 38. Tigert coming out of the dam, it's one that's actually going down. It's 37.
What are we looking for, Heath? What kind of sweet spots are we looking with temperature ranges for trout? I mean, is there something that you like better?
The peak temperature for trout is between 50 and 60 degrees.
I mean, for the most, most aggression, is that what you're talking about for the best
that's
bite?
your peak. That's your peak
Gotcha.
time, best bet. Anything under 48, you're going to be very sluggish. You're going to have to, if you're a fly fisherman, you're going to have to nip, work things toward the bottom. You got to think, all trout are cold-blooded. It means they're the temperature of their environment.
Right.
So if you're cold, do you like moving? No. Like I said, they don't sit around, wait for food to come to them. Now,
right.
When that water temperature's up to 50, 60, they're going to be very active. They're going to chase a lot of things.
Makes sense.
Just like we would.
Yeah.
But this time of year, you're going to have to nip, like I said, if you're using a fly rod, and you're probably going to have to resort to some of the basic, like power bait, eggs,
yep.
Worms.
Yep. So,
like I said, they're just not aggressive this time of year.
They're lazy. They're just lazy. They want it handed to them, which I get it. That's
and
fun.
Here's Cape and River. It's 39 degrees. So everything, obviously, it trended up this week because of the temperatures. But let's go to, this is Davis, West Virginia, and obviously we're still in the 50.
What are we looking at, the long range here?
Yeah, this is long range.
Okay.
It's still in the 50s tomorrow, and then you get into next week, highs in the 20s. So
definitely, if you go out into that, you're going to want to layer up. If you're getting into stream, you better really layer up. Next week may be a good time to try all those lakes that they stock because you don't have to get wet. So that's just a little tidbit for me.
Yeah, so this is this week's trout update. We'll get you next week again. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel. Share.
Absolutely. And we're going to get better. This is the first time we've tried this. We're going to get better with everything. If you got any comments you want to throw in, any kind of advice of little other things you'd like to see, like I said, we're going to try to give you as accurate as information as we can. If anything's going on with the stockings, if a stock truck breaks down, if there's a weather event, if there's something like that happens, we're going to try to bring it to you because we don't want anybody being unsuccessful. We want to, that's what this is about. We want to try to bring you information so you can be more successful in the trout stream. And West Virginia is one of the best states when it comes to trout fishing. We're very proud of this state. We're very proud of our DNR, of our stocking program. and we just want to bring it all to you so you guys can all be educated.